name is Melanie Stair. I'm the Chief Mine Engineer at Nutrien's Quarry Mine Site. I have 12 people on my team, made up of engineers, we have a geologist and mine technicians, and we also have a couple of interns right now.
I'm Sabrina Pethick, and I'm an underground mobile mechanical planner with Nutrien at the Vanscoy division. I go underground every day and I plan repairs on equipment, scoop trams, scalers, bolters, Toyota trucks, club cars, gators, and I make sure that I plan the repairs to deliver a safe, reliable piece of equipment at the end of the day so the operations crew can go and actually mine the ore from underground.
My name is Alison Soames, and I am a journeyperson welder with the maintenance department at Nutrien Lanigan. Very generalized. I fix and put things back together that somebody's broken. I work directly at the face of the cutting process. So I may do simple things like fixing a tooth on the front of the actual boring machine to crawling inside the conveyor and having to fix or repair parts inside the conveyor.
My name is Jenny Scott. I'm a manager in our mine development group under our engineering, technology, and capital department. By background, I'm a geologist. So that includes going underground on a daily basis, working with operators and senior leaders to look at ground conditions and assess the geology and make sure we're making safe mining decisions. Instrumentation readings, doing things like ground penetrating radar, and various other activities underground.
My name is Nicole Fleck. I work for Nutrien, specifically at the Quarry Potash Mine. Right now I'm an underground electrical supervisor. I supervise a crew of 10 wonderful electricians. I'm underground every single day. So what that means on my day-to-day basis is in the morning, we meet at work, we have a meeting about all the operations and everything that needs to happen that day. We take a cage ride, which is just the elevator that takes you underground of the potash mine, and then we have a toolbox meeting. A toolbox meeting is just a general safety meeting that we have for maintenance, just to make sure that everyone's going to work safely, and we line up our crews and make sure that they know what their tasks are and they have everything they need to complete their job.
When I graduated high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And so I felt like I should go to university because I had good marks. So I did. I went to university and I started by doing a general arts degree and taking a lot of elective classes. And I sort of stumbled upon geology. So I took the Geology 101 course and I fell in love with it.
I grew up in a town of 4 people on a farm. Growing up, you had a few different options as careers. You were a teacher, a doctor, a vet, a banker. That was kind of it. So when I went to the University of Saskatchewan, I was going to be in agriculture from a farming background, and I discovered that I did not enjoy soil science. That was going to be my major. So I switched into arts and science, and I have a history degree. But mining industry was way more lucrative and had more opportunities in it than history. So I applied for an administrative role at the Agrium at that time, potash mine.
I started welding in high school in my shop class. It was something that from the very first day I walked into the shop, it was one of the things I loved. I decided that this is what I wanted to do when I grow up, and I jumped out of high school and straight into welding, went and did trade through SIEC. At that time it was SIEC, now Sask Poly. Got my first year in, went out and worked, did my 4 years to get my ticket, because at the end of the day, nobody can ever take my ticket away from me.
Mining is probably viewed as a little humdrum and a little day-to-day and same repetitive stuff. But in reality, we're working in a commodities market and we react to the market. So we have to re-strategize. So lots of problem solving and strategizing in that sense, and an ability to be adaptable and flexible when market conditions change.
I get asked the question all the time about what's a typical engineer like. We all have our stereotypes out there, but I don't think there's a proper fit for any profession. I truly believe if you want that profession and it's something that you have a passion for, anyone can make it work. For the supervisor position that I'm currently in, being personable. You talk to people all day, every day. I talk more than I ever have, but being personable and building relationships, it's different and it's challenging every day, but it's really good for me to learn.
Not just for geology, but any student, what I would say is be a sponge. Always ask questions, be curious, and listen. Everyone around you will have awesome insights and experiences and wisdom to share, and generally people want to share that wisdom.
Don't bank on making your lifetime decision at 18, 19. You get out into the real world and you get experience in different areas of Saskatchewan, of the world, and that's when you kind of develop what you like, what you don't like. It's okay to change your mind and drift your path into a different direction than you initially would have thought that you would want. And work hard, like be the change that you want, and just be driven, and don't let anyone hold you back or say that you're not enough.
Mining is quite different, but nobody has experience in mining before they have experience in mining. So the good thing with Nutrien and with potash, it's so niche, but the company knows that, and we just, we want good people, and we know that we can train them with the skills that they'll need to do the work that we need them to do safely.
I absolutely love that every day I get to pick up a super hot electrode that is really sending fire out the end of it and watch metal melt in front of me and make it into something that wasn't there before.
I love working for Nutrien. I believe when I go to work every day, the people that work at Quarry Potash Mine, they want to be there. It's not just, hey, this is kind of a temporary stint in my life. It's, hey, I want to work at this potash mine for the next 20, 30, 40 years. And I think that's shown every day when you walk into the room and people actually want to be there. They care about you. They actually are concerned.
When I started in potash mining, going underground, I was the only female out of 300 or so workers. But that didn't stop me. So my advice for people who maybe are more diverse than what our typical workforce is, my advice is just go for it, because you're going to be the change. You're going to make the change.
At Nutrien, we have an employee resource group called WINTER, which stands for Women in Non-Traditional Environments and Roles. The women in this group go from engineers to electricians to welders to operators. We've got geologists and managers, but we have this collaboration in a group that we all lean on each other. We're all there for each other to face some of those obstacles that we have, but the most important thing is we're making this small cultural change that's helping it become more normalized in the mining industry.
Anybody is a good fit to be a welder. Anybody is a good fit to be a tradesperson. Don't be afraid. Just, if you think you enjoy it, go for it. The same as people say about becoming a teacher, it's no different for somebody becoming a welder. If you can put your feet on the ground every morning, you can do this job.